Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 6-1. The Miami Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the visiting Mets 8-7. The Cincinnati Reds amassed 14 hits in the game as they stomped the Brewers 7-1. The Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-0. The Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2. The Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 8-4. Daniel Murphy plated 3 runs on the day as the Rockies downed the Rays 6-2. Chris Davis had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 18-1. The New York Yankees defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2. The Cleveland Indians combined for a 4-hitter as they dismantled the White Sox.
Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Zobrist.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, it appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Almora sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Javier Baez as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Behind 0-2 now. Zobrist on second. Bryant at first. One gone. And another foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The next 0-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Cole Hamels is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This is a fun guy to watch pitch. Almost struck out 200 batters last season, so he does have swing and miss capabilities. But the thing I like, he commands the strike zone. He commands the running game. Just a real solid pitcher. Looking forward to him twirling it in this one.
Now to the plate, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Striding into the box, Nick Markakis, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. To second for one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
First offering on its way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Set. Here's the 0-1. This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves failed to score in the first. We'll head to the second now at SunTrust Park. No score here on the show. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wilson Contreras.
No balls and a strike to count. Wind up and the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his some serious errors.
So one away here with the bases empty. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Standing in now, Cole Hamels, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And a decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Johan.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The catcher, Tyler.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Will move to the third with no score. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Acuna's there for it. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert.
Standing in, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Hayward leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Ready with the 2-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bryant stands at an impressive 6'5", swings the bat and throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, man, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Fried, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Max Fried.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo was there. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. So the base is empty here with 1 away. That'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First offering on its way. This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Liner toward right center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
For Atlanta,
so it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Hamels comes set. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Squared that one up just a little late. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Inciarte isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here. They strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
First pitch on its way. Driven nicely into the gap. Freeman rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The batter, number 1.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Javier Baez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Rizzo, a native Floridian. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Into the box, Johan Camargo. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter.
Stepping in, Tyler Flowers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. 2 gone.
The batter.
So here now's the pitcher, Max Fried. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looped over toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
The center fielder, number 11.
Ready for another shot now. Ender Inciarte. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Zobrist is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. It's the Braves 2 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Odd couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Schwarber playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Freeman has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. At the plate, Nick Markakis, over 2 on his line thus far.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batter.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batter. Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Line drive to left. Schwarber is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Braves retired on just 4 pitches, but they're on top 2-0. At the plate, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Got him.
as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Hanging changeup laid off for a ball. No runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
3-0 to him now. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
And that misses for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Braves 2 and the Cubs nothing. Digging in, Ronald Acuna trying to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Ronald Acuna.
First offering on its way. And Hamels takes something off to start the at-bat, and it pays off. It's 0-1.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Waiting on it is Almora. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 1.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out.
The batter, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Standing in, Tyler Flowers. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Hamels comes set. Here's the 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Lifted in the air out to left field. Schwarber has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Arodys Vizcaíno is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 38, Arodys Vizcaíno.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Albies over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Previously against Vizcaíno, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Vizcaíno is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Wilson Contreras goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Markakis on the run. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 2-0.
7-inning stretch.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Arodys Vizcaíno. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Line toward the gap in left center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
Xavier Cedeno comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Cedeno now playing left field and batting 8. Number 13.
Here's Ender Inciarte. Swing and a liner. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And it's not in time. He's safe, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. And he fouls this one off. Markakis stands at second with no outs. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The left fielder,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Mike Montgomery enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Montgomery.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Braves lead it 6-0. Stepping up to the plate, David Bodie. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now batting, Ben Zobrist. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now, Johan Camargo. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. 2 hits in 7 tries.
Camargo.
First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's in there. Base hit.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bodie has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. Brian McCann will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Braves, number 16, Brian McCann.
Line toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit for McCann. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup. Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives them. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And the runner from second is in to score.
Yeah, Matt, it's hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Carl Edwards Jr. comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Josh Donaldson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. First offering on its way. Smoke toward third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up. Braves lead this one 8-0. Darren O'Day comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Digging in, Albert Almora starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Bounce towards the second baseman. Albies brings it in. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Braves run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Atlanta led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Max Fried earns his first win of the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 8 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued